any good body out there in Citizens Bandland who would like to ratchet with a Red Rooster, come back.
This here is Motorman. I'll ratchet with you, Red Rooster. Take up to 33.
10-4, Motorman. Here we go.
33.
Do I have you, Motorman?
10-2 on that, Red Rooster.
Terry, I'm home.
In here.
Oh, it was really crowded in town today, but well worth it, though. I got a super new dress for our weekend in Paris.
June?
Yes?
I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Yes. I've joined the Citizens Band.
The Salvation Army, yes? That's a surprise. It was only the other day you were talking about becoming an atheist.
Was I?
Yes.
When?
Just after you'd watched Stars on Sunday.
Well, it was enough to put anybody off religion, wasn't it?
I thought it was rather good myself.
Well, if that's an example of religion, Stars on Sunday, you can keep it.
Then why have you joined the Salvation Army Band?
I haven't joined the Salvation Army Band. I've joined the Citizens Band, the CB radio, this. I'm taking it up as a hobby.
Oh, that's nice for you. Do you think you'll be able to sell it?
Sell it? I've only just bought it.
Oh, yes, I mean when you get bored with it.
But I won't get bored with it.
Well, maybe not, but you usually do get bored with your hobbies.
Oh, but I mean, this is different. I mean, this is interesting. The most interesting hobby I've ever taken up.
That's what you said about skin diving, but you gave that up. All those things you were going to do. Search for sunken treasure, dive for pearls, spear salmon.
Ah, but that was before I saw Jaws, wasn't it? I mean, who wants a hobby where any moment you're going to have your legs chewed off by some man-eating shark?
They don't have man-eating sharks in Thornton Heath Pond.
I was only practising in Thornton Heath Pond. Then I was going skin diving off the Cornish coast or somewhere, anywhere where kids don't stand on the edge and chuck bricks at you.
But instead you became bored with it, as you'll probably become bored with that BC radio thing.
No. CB radio.
Oh, sorry.
And I won't get bored with it, according to Richard.
Who's Richard?
The bloke who sold it to me at the office. No, and he's absolutely right. I mean, this is so absorbing, this hobby. It's absolutely impossible to get fed up with it. I mean, you know, talking to people who've never met before. The technical side, the local CB club, learning the new language, and all sorts of things.
Why did Richard get rid of it then?
Well, because he was bored. No, he was bored with having just a basic CB set, so he's bought a more expensive one.
Oh, that one looks pretty expensive to me.
Ah, Richard, let me have it for a song, 100 quid.
Well, it is your money.
Yes. Well, it was a bargain, June, and well, I mean, half the money in our little luxuries fund is mine.
You took the money out of our little luxuries fund?
Well, it's a bargain, June.
Terry, we agreed. Our next little luxury was going to be a weekend in Paris.
Oh, Paris, I mean, all those Frenchmen pestering you and breathing garlic all over you. I mean, you wouldn't have enjoyed it, June.
I'd have liked the chance to enjoy it.
All right, I'll eat half a pound of boursin and pinch your bum.
It is not funny, Terry. I was really looking forward to going to Paris, and now you've gone and spent the money.
Well, I've spent the money for your benefit.
My benefit?
Yes, because as I've got another CB radio in the car...
Another one in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, Richard got bored with that one as well, did he?
No. Arthur got bored with it. Fortunately for us, because now you can speak to me whenever you wish.
I don't think I wish to speak to you ever again.
Well, perhaps not for the moment, no, but you'll soon come round when you realise the usefulness of having a CB radio here and in the car.
What usefulness?
Well, for instance, supposing you burn the dinner and I'm driving home, you can call me up on the CB radio and I can bring in a takeaway.
I never burn the dinner.
Well, there's always a first time, isn't it? I mean, supposing you've forgotten it's in the oven and for some reason or other it goes clean out of your head.
I am sorry, Terry, but I just do not forget when I've got something in the oven.
I beg your pardon.
You know what I mean.
Well, just supposing for once that you have, as you so delicately put it, got something in the oven, but for some reason or other, it's driven completely out of your mind.
What reason?
Well, you're having a chin-wag with somebody on the CB radio.
If we didn't have the CB radio in the first place, I wouldn't have forgotten that I'd got your dinner in the oven, would I?
Don't complicate matters, June. Look, you take over here, and I'll go out in the car, and we'll have a trial run. Look, I'll switch on for you. All you have to do is press that when you want to speak and release it when you want to listen. But first, you'll have to have a handle.
A handle?
Yes. What handle would you like?
One with a pan on the end of it so I can hit you with it.
No, love. A nickname. All we CBers have a nickname, something to do with our job. Well, as I sell fire extinguishers, I'm going to be known as Firefighter. Well, it's not going to be so easy for you because you don't do anything.
What do you mean I don't do anything? I spent the entire morning scrubbing. I scrubbed the kitchen floor, I scrubbed the larder floor, all the shelves.
All right, then we'll call you the scrubber. No, we won't. Now, on the other hand, some CBers choose a name which represents the area in which they live. Now, we live in Purley. You could be called the Purley Queen. No, you can't, because somebody's got that name already.
Who has?
The puffy hairdresser in the high street. No, we'll call you Pearly June.
Terry, you can call me anything you like, because I will be having nothing at all to do with your silly CB radio.
Oh, don't be like that,
This
June.
here is porcelain.
I've got somebody on.
This is porcelain calling.
You see, porcelain, you see? That is his handle. He's probably an antique dealer or something. Hello, porcelain, this is Firefighter.
Hello, firefighter.
I'm just wondering, are you an antique dealer?
No, I'm a lavatory attendant. Do you want to have a talk?
Yes, by all means. Take it down to 24, will you?
Right.
You see, this is what CB radio is all about. I'm now able to have an intelligent conversation with somebody I've never even met before.
Hello, firefighter.
Hello, porcelain. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Would you like my recipe for homemade steak and kidney pudding? You'll need 1 pound of chuck steak, a quarter pound of kidneys, half a pound of plain flour.
Why did you turn that off? That could have been a good recipe.
I have better things to do than sit and discuss homemade steak and kidney pudding recipes with a lavatory attendant. Anyway, he's not a proper CBer anyway.
Why isn't he?
Well, because he wasn't talking the CB language. We have our own language. Here, now, listen to this, listen.
That's a big 10-4, Leadfoot. So me and my seat cover will eyeball with you and your seat cover at degree 1036 and share brown bottles. So this is the trapper signing off and wishing 3s and 8s and all the good numbers on you.
What on earth was all that about?
I haven't a clue. Well, I haven't learnt the language yet. I mean, that is what is so fascinating about CB. CD, it's learning all the new languages and words. It's going to be fun. So he's dressing up.
Dressing up?
Yeah. When the local CB club have their meeting, they all dress in something which gives an idea of their handle. I'm thinking of wearing a fireman's helmet.
Oh, well, it could be worse, I suppose.
What do you mean?
You could be selling ladies' underwear for a living.
Look, you can help me learn the words if you like. They're all in here. I mean, I've already learnt some of them. There's, let me think. There's Smokey the Bear, policeman. Bear's Lair, that's the police station. What do you think Bear Report is?
Richard Baker reading the news in the nude?
Oh, if you're going to take the mickey, I'll learn it on my own.
Yes, I should.
What have I got up to? I've got up to E. Eyeball, eyeball. What you say when you spot a fellow CBer. I must try that sometime. Eyeball, eyeball. Did you get that, June? You're still cross with me, aren't you? Now, don't forget, June, call me up soon after 6 o'clock. That'll give me time to do my shopping after I've left the office.
All right, then. But for the last time, Terry, I am not deliberately burning your dinner so that I can call you up on the CB radio.
But will you singe it a bit?
No.
You're still narked, aren't you? Because we've got to put off our Paris weekend.
Yes, extremely not.
And that is why you won't give CB Radio a chance. It could be so useful to us. I mean, take this dinner tonight, which you are so childishly refusing to burn. I mean, I could call you up and ask you what it is, and then I could look forward to it.
It's my hamburgers.
Or not look forward to it, as the case may be. But at least I'd know what I'm getting.
You'd know anyway. We always have my hamburgers on Friday.
Well, today we'll have a change. We'll have Saturday's dinner today, because you always make a surprise on Saturday. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Right. I'll call you up soon after 6 o'clock. Bye, Pearly June.
Goodbye.
Firefighter.
Firefighter.
Hello? This here is Firefighter. This is Firefighter calling Pearly June. Come on.
Then you put the steak in kidney pudding in the gas mark 5, electric, 320 degrees.
Hello? Hello? This is Firefighter.
Hello, firefighter. I was just putting out the recipe for homemade steak and kidney pudding in case anybody fancied it.
Were you? Well, I'd appreciate it if you got off this channel so I could find out what I'm having for my dinner.
Maybe it's homemade steak and kidney pudding.
Maybe it isn't.
June! Is that you, June? Pearly June?
Yes?
Good. What's for dinner?
Hamburgers.
I thought you were going to serve up Saturday's dinner today. You were going to give me a surprise.
Well, I've just given you one, haven't I?
I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Over and out.
Hello, this here is Hollowlegs. Anybody out there copying my mail?
Copying my mail? Oh, yeah, that means listening to somebody on CB radio, doesn't it? Hello, Hollowlegs. This here is Firefighter. Firefighter is copying your mail, Hollowlegs. Come on.
Hello there, firefighter. What rig and twig are you packing? Come on.
I'm sorry, I've only got up to E. I'm not looking at my CB book. Ratchet. Reading the mail. Rig. Ah, CB radio.
Terry? Terry, where are you? It's getting late.
I'm dead. Dead. So this is what it's like. I wonder where I am. Heaven or hell. Wonder what's for supper. Nectar and ambrosia or wimpy cheeseburger. I bet I'm in hell. Oh, dear. What's this? It was like a steering wheel of a car. And there's the dashboard. A dashboard just like the one in my princess. Yes, I'm in hell, all right. Shut in a British Leyland car for all eternity. What? I'm moving. Why am I still moving? I haven't got there. Oh, I wonder if it's too late to pray. Perhaps God might hear me and divert me. Oh, God, dear God, I'm terribly sorry for all the bad things I've done. I'm sorry what I said about Stars on Sunday, because, I mean, those people in it are marvellous, talented, brilliant performers. Even Max Bygraves. Because really, I have a deep respect for the church, a very deep respect. And it was only a joke when the vicar came round collecting for his church roof, and I gave him 3 slates. If you could see your way clear to... I've stopped. I've arrived. I wonder if my prayer worked. I'll soon find out, I suppose.
Terry, your hamburgers are drying up.
Hang on. That's June. June!
All right, then. Firefighter. Are you there? Firefighter.
Firefighter. It's all coming back now. Yeah, I was driving home. The last thing I remember was driving up a tailboat. I can't be. I could be. Well, if I am, there should be an interior light here. I am! I'm alive! Alive! I'm not dead!
This is Pearly June calling firefighter.
June! I'm not dead. I'm not being roasted in the eternal fire.
Where your hamburgers are. Where are you? I've been calling you for ages.
I'm in a van. I'm in a car in the back of a van.
In the car? In the back of a van? How on earth did you manage that?
Well, I drove up the tailboard. Hang on.
Terry, you what? You and Porcelain haven't been sharing brown bottles, have you? Terry!
June, the driver's locked the back doors. You'll have to get me out of here.
Where are you?
I've just told you, in the car, in the back of a van.
Where is the van?
I've no idea.
Well, you must have. You remember driving into it.
Ah, but it's moved since then. At one point, I thought it was on its way to hell.
Southend, you mean?
June, there's no time for levity. I'm trapped in here, and you've got to get me out.
How?
Well, I don't know. I know. Contact Smokey.
Right. Who?
Smokey, the police, they'll know what to do.
Oh, all right then. Don't go away.
No. No, you're kidding.
I only wish I were, officer.
Up the tailboard of a van.
Yes.
He isn't any relation to Evel Knievel, your husband, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Well, how can anyone drive up the tailboard of a van?
You haven't met my husband, have you?
No. And you say he was in Foxley Lane when it happened?
Yes, that's what he said. Would you like to talk to him?
I think I better have.
Hello, firefighter.
Yes?
I'm putting Smokey on.
Mrs. Medford, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's being referred to as Smokey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Smokey.
This is Constable Williams, sir.
Ah, now, Constable, when are you going to get me out of here? My hands are black and blue, banging on the back of this van.
Well, we'll do our best. Perhaps you can give me some information.
Yes, what do you want to know?
Well, if you can tell me exactly what you're in.
My brown suit and fireman's helmet.
He's a bit of a lad, your husband, isn't he? The van you're in, sir. Can you tell me anything about it? Registration number, colour, type?
How do I know? I never saw it.
Thought it was a tunnel, did you, sir? Well, have you found anything in the van? Anything that might give us a clue to its identity?
Yeah, I found some labels on the floor. One says breakables, the other one pack at rear of van.
Oh, sounds like a removal van.
All right, then, when are you going to remove me out of it?
Well, it's difficult to say, sir. I mean, Friday, after 7 o'clock, driver's probably parked up for the weekend. I mean, if we can't trace him, it could be Monday before he opens the back up.
Monday? I can't stay in here till Monday.
Why, are you the vicar or something?
Look, I cannot stay here until Monday.
Well, if we can't trace the driver, you may have to.
Is that the best you could do, then? You're a disgrace to the police force. Incompetent, inept, and an idiot.
Yes, that's right, sir. I'm an idiot, and you've just driven up the tailboard of a van.
May I speak to him, officer? Hello, Terry.
Yes?
Constable Williams is right. You better face the fact that you may be in there until Monday. Now, have you anything with you that could be useful over the weekend?
Well, my fireman's helmet might come in handy. Apart from that, nothing. No food, nothing to drink, nothing to keep me warm. It's not like this in the films, you know. When those people got trapped in the towering inferno, at least they had something to keep them warm.
Well, at least your husband hasn't lost his sense of humour, Mrs. Medford. Anyway, I'll be off now, sir. I'll do my best.
10-4, Smokey.
Well, at least you've got something to go on, haven't you?
So is your husband, by the sound of it.
Yes, I'll see you out.
Terry? Terry, are you awake? Terry, it's Saturday morning.
I thought I was home in bed. June, I haven't slept a wink. I've spent all night thinking.
What about?
The CB radios, mostly. I wish I hadn't bought them now.
I should jolly well think so, too.
I mean, they're not even good sets.
Aren't they?
No, not according to the bloke I was talking to last night, and he should know he's a CB dealer. Anyway, as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to get rid of them.
Oh, good. Then we can go to Paris on the proceeds.
The dealer's offered me 75 quid for them.
And you've arranged to sell them to him?
Oh, no, trade them in for better ones. It'd be rather expensive, but we may have to put our Paris trip off for a bit longer, but it'd be worth it, won't it, June? Won't it? June? Aren't you there, June?
Oh, Constable Williams, do come in.
We've managed to locate the driver, Mrs. Medford.
Oh, good.
He's on his way to the van now. It's at his depot. I could give you a lift there if you like. It's only just down the road. You could be there when your husband comes out. I'm afraid we haven't been able to lay on a brass band for him there.
Don't worry. He'll be facing enough music from me. Can't see a driver anywhere.
Well, he does live a mile or two away. He'll be here shortly, I'm sure.
PD to all mobile, proceed at once to National Britannia Bank, Cross Street. Suspected break-in.
That's me. I'll have to leave you, Mrs. Medford.
Oh, yes, thanks. This looks like the driver now anyway. Excuse me, are you the driver of the van? My husband is trapped inside.
Yeah, and I still don't believe it.
Oh, you would if you'd met him.
He's a very lucky man.
Lucky?
Well, yeah, my wife and I used to go away for the weekend.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you know, this time last week we was in Paris.
Paris?
Yeah, have you ever been?
No, I almost went once.
Oh, you ought to. Champs-Élysées, Montmartre, twilight over the Seine. Oh, you'd love it.
Yes.
Oh, well, we better go and get your old man out.
No.
What?
Leave him in there.
Leave him?
Yes, because, you see, he's a potholer. And next week he's attempting a world record for staying down a pothole. And I was talking to him on the CB radio just before I came here, and he was thinking to help him acclimatize himself. He was wondering if he could stay in your van a bit longer.
Well, how much longer?
Just a bit longer.
Well, I reckon I can be back here at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. How will that suit you?
Yes, that should be long enough. I'll see you here at 3 then.
June, when are you going to get me out of here? I'm ravenous.
I bet you wish you'd take down my recipe for homemade steak kidney pudding now, don't you?
Look, you, hey, shouldn't you be wiping rude words off the walls or something?
I'm off work today. Hey, I couldn't help overhearing your bit of trouble. I can keep you company if you like.
All right, as long as you don't go on about your homemade steak and kidney pudding.
All right, then.
Right, what should we talk about?
Well, how about steak kidney pie?
June, are you there, June? June!
Yes, Terry.
June, where have you been?
I've been in the kitchen making a steak and kidney pudding. For one. And I'd like to discuss your idea of buying better CB radios.
Listen, never mind about that. I'm starving. When are you going to get me out of here?
I'm doing all I can. And the police are doing their best to track you down.
Well, listen, I mean, never mind about that. I'm going potty here. Potty. I've even run out of things to think about.
Try thinking about how, instead of being trapped in the back of a removal van, you could be in Paris, in a little bistro, eating moule marinière, boeuf bourguignon, and crepe Suzette, if you hadn't spent all our money on this silly CB radio.
All right, you win. You made the point. I'll take you.
How can you if you spent all the money?
Well, I have to sell the CB radios, won't I? CB radio isn't all it's cracked up to be anyway, unless you love steak and kidney pudding.
Do you really mean that, Terry? And you'll use the money to take me to Paris?
Yes, it might give you an incentive to get me out of here.
Oh, it will, darling. I'll have you out of there in no time. Well, in an hour or two. Would you let him out now, please? I think he should be fully acclimatized, all ready to break the world record for staying down a pothole.
Well, he could be breaking another world record as well.
Pardon?
For staying trapped in the back of a van. Someone's pinched it.
Terry, come in, Terry. Oh, Terry, please answer me. Why did you do it? Your own husband. It's the man you love. The man you've always loved ever since the first day you met him. even if his feet are cold in bed. I mean, he could be anywhere. Anything could have happened to him. It could have been a joyrider who stole the van, and he could have abandoned Terry anywhere, in the middle of Dartmoor, on the top of Snowdon. Or he could have driven the van over a cliff. Terry could be dead when they find him. I hope his underwear's clean. Terry! Terry, come in, Terry! Terry!
Yes, Terry.
Oh, darling, you're safe.
No thanks to you.
Oh, I've been so worried. I was imagining all sorts of terrible things. You were abandoned in the middle of Dartmoor, or on the top of Snowdon, or you were lying dead at the bottom of a cliff in dirty underclothes. How did you get out?
Well, the van suddenly started, went for a few miles, and then stopped. A bloke came right open the back doors as soon as he saw me, scarpered.
Oh, now you're home, and you're safe. I nearly died when I found out someone had stolen the van.
Oh, it had been stolen, had it? Ah, that would explain why the bloke ran away when he saw me.
Well, now, you must be hungry. You'd like some food. What would you like? Anything will kill the fatted calf.
Yeah, we'll start off with that between two mattresses, and then we'll... Hang on a minute.
Yes?
How did you know the van was stolen?
What?
How did you know the van was stolen if nobody knew where it was?
Well...
You knew where it was before it was stolen, didn't you?
Well...
Didn't you?
Well, only just before.
You knew where it was, and yet you left me there to nearly starve to death.
I only did it to give you a little more time to come to your senses, to make you realise how inconsiderate it was of you to talk about buying even more expensive CB radios instead of taking me to Paris.
Inconsiderate? That's fine, coming from someone whose only concern about me is whether or not I've got a clean vest on.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologise. But it's all over now anyway. I'll go and cook you a nice big steak, and then we'll plan our weekend in Paris.
Oh, no, we won't, June Medford.
Oh, Terry, you promised.
Oh, yeah, that was before I found I was married to the pearly version of Attila the Hun. Take you to Paris? Oh, I should, Coco. I wake up on Saturday morning and find out you've gone out to buy a guillotine.
No, I wouldn't. Not on a Saturday morning. And especially in Paris. Oh, come on, darling. Forgive me.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Good. When are we going to Paris, then?
I didn't say we were going to Paris. I haven't sold the CB radios yet, and I'm not sure. I may have changed my mind because, you see, I mean, you are right, June. Maybe I shouldn't sell them. You are right. I give up too easily. I should persist. And if I did persist, I might find out that being a CB radio could be a very rewarding hobby.
This is porcelain. Wouldn't anybody like my recipe for homemade steak kidney pudding?
On the other hand, I've always fancied a night at the Folies Bergère.
I've booked the tickets.